Hi and welcome. My name is David, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to properly rack the action on a semi-automatic pistol using the modern technique. Now this is modern technique, something that we want to use on modern guns. Let me explain what I mean by this. We're talking about firearms will have plenty of purchase on the actions, no slide mounted safety, and the modern technique will consist in you grabbing the rear portion of that slide or the actions with the palm of your hand on one side, the 3 middle finger on the other, and racking the action. Now this has posed quite some problems with quite some people where they have a hard time racking the actions. Myself as an instructor, I see a lot of students coming to the classroom who purchase a firearm, Glock, SIG, you name it, who would have a really hard time racking that gun. Now, that is because they're doing it wrong. Now, the proper way, the technique that I would recommend consists in obviously slingshotting the action. So you want to slingshot that action, pull all the way back, and let it go. Now, when I show you this, what it looks like I'm doing is pulling on the action and just letting it go. I'm not quite doing this. That's what it looks like. But if I were to do that, I will need quite some strength to just do that, pulling and letting it go. If I had to do this all day long, I would get tired eventually. So here is the proper technique on racking the action. Grab hold to the action itself, and what you're going to do is as you're pulling onto that slide or the action, you are going to push against the back strap of that gun. Now make sure that gun is always pointing in a safe direction. The safe direction at the range will be downrange. That's the target, not the guys next to you, and try to avoid the table as well. I've seen a lot of holes on range table. Now you are going to want to keep that gun pointing in a safe direction, and you're going to push as you're pulling at the same time. This will make that experience quite easy. Now, practice this. There will be times where you will get a little bit confused and you're going to push on me or pull on me. And that's okay. There's a learning process into this. Until you practice and you will do both at the same time, push and pull, and you will realize that, wow, that was pretty easy to rack that gun. And that's where you're starting to learn the system itself. Rack it, push and pull, hard. Now, slingshot the actions when you load your pistol, don't ride the action. And we see a lot of malfunctions and a lot of double feed and a lot of jammed induced by improper loading of that gun at the range. We see this quite often, where you would have guys or gals riding the action. Riding the actions means essentially you're pulling back on the actions and you're moving back forward with it. Now, to feed that round from the magazine to that chamber, we need good amount of momentum. So push and pull, slingshot, you want that action to virtually clack in position. You want that clacking noise into it. Try to listen to this. Let's see if you pick the difference. This is correct. This is not. This is riding the action. Not correct. This is the proper way. Notice I pull and let it go. Slingshot the action. If you think about a slingshot or a bow, for instance, you pull on the actual string of that bow and you let it go. Think about a slingshot. If you guys know what a slingshot is, well, you have that V-shaped piece of wood, that elastic, and you pull onto the elastic and let it go. You don't want to ride the elastic home and having that rock or that arrow falling right in front of your feet. Same kind of concept. So rack it hard, push and pull at the same time. You guys will have a grand time doing so. And this was using the modern technique or that reverse grip rather than the old school technique. I'm going to show you where you grab it with your index finger and your thumb. To be talked about in another video. Hope this have helped you guys. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and obviously post comments. Let me know about your personal experience. Did this video actually help you? Well, I hope it did. And until next time, I see you guys soon.